What's great nowadays is that we have a variety of food to choose from in supermarkets and restaurants. We'll never run out of food to consume because every day new cuisines and dishes are introduced to us, and what else can we do but have a bite of them all? But how safe are the foods we consume these days? Are they cheaper now because there's a lot available in the market? Or is it because some of them are fake? Yes, you heard it right. Some food that we consume every day is fake, and we don't even know it. In the first part of this video, 4 foods are named as commonly counterfeited, and in this video, we'll find out what other foods are victims of counterfeiting. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button to stay updated for new videos. In the first part, we discussed that truffles, maple syrup, wasabi, and Parmesan cheese are often counterfeited because of their rarity and laborious production process. Now let's talk about another common household food item: vanilla. Vanilla is another product plagued by confusing labeling. Did you know that only about 1% of all vanilla products worldwide are real? Most authentic vanilla comes from Madagascar, where farmers hand-pollinate orchids and then go through a labor-intensive process to extract the precious flavor. In Madagascar, the beans are boiled, sun-dried, and hand-massaged to release the chemical vanillin. Subsequently, the beans are soaked in a mixture of alcohol and water to create vanilla extract. This process is both time-consuming and costly. To meet demand, many brands in the US opt for imitation versions, using lab-made vanillin derived from petroleum or compounds found in clove oil, wood, and bark. This is legal as long as the artificial flavoring is clearly stated on the package. However, in some cases, the situation can be more risky. In 2008 in Mexico, products labeled as vanilla were discovered to be made from the beans of a tonka tree, an entirely different plant. These products contained a toxic substance called coumarin, banned in the US and dangerous for individuals on blood thinners. The illegal products were distributed across the Americas. To identify what's real, check the ingredients list. Many vanilla-flavored products, like ice cream and cookies, can use imitation vanilla by simply stating natural flavoring. Authentic vanilla will explicitly mention vanilla bean extractives. Additionally, a simple sniff test can be informative. In a conducted test, authentic vanilla had a much stronger alcohol smell and was cloudier compared to the fake counterpart. These subtle cues can help consumers identify and choose the real deal. The next food item on the list is something that is the epitome of luxury and elegance. We may not have tried it yet, or it is not part of our weekly grocery list, but we still need to be careful since it is raw. Caviar, the most expensive fish eggs globally, is a lucrative target for fraudsters, leading to multiple criminal operations being busted by federal agents in the US. Counterfeiting is rampant because harvesting caviar is challenging. In the US, one of the few caviar farms is raising beluga, known for producing some of the priciest eggs on the market. A single kilogram can fetch a staggering $24,000. Caviar is derived from the roe, or eggs of sturgeons, which are critically endangered. It takes a decade before a sturgeon is ready to harvest its roe. Producers carefully remove the egg sac from the deceased fish and gently rub it over a metal grate. Salting the eggs is a delicate process to avoid damaging any of them. Due to the high prices of genuine caviar, criminal counterfeiters, often from China or Vietnam, produce fake caviar using eggs from cheaper fish. Some go further by labeling low-grade caviar as a more expensive imported variety to charge higher prices, making detection challenging. To ensure you're getting the real deal when investing in an expensive jar of caviar, you can perform a simple hot water test. Authentic caviar will harden in hot water as the proteins cook, while fake caviar will dissolve. Additionally, knockoff roe may appear dull and have irregular shapes, whereas genuine caviar will be uniformly sized and have a glossy shine. These visual and practical tests can help discern between authentic and counterfeit caviar, ensuring you get what you paid for. Fake honey is a pervasive issue, with approximately 1/3 of internationally traded honey being adulterated or entirely fake. This is considered one of the largest and most globally perpetrated food frauds. Genuine honey production requires a perfect combination of nature and patience, with bees playing a significant role in the process. Beekeepers must be cautious not to disrupt the natural beekeeping process. Clad in protective gear to prevent stings, beekeepers use a smoker to calm the bees, allowing them to remove honeycomb frames. Wax is scraped to release the honey in each cell, and a centrifuge then spins the frames to extract the honey. However, more honey is being sold globally than the world's bees can produce. The explanation lies in counterfeit honey, often containing little to no natural honey. Counterfeits are made with cheap syrups like high-fructose corn syrup, glucose, rice, cane, or beet syrup. The process involves blending various kinds of honey, adding sugars, and skipping the laborious beekeeping process. Many experts point to China as a significant source of fake honey, given its status as the world's largest honey exporter. Fraudsters in China market sugar syrups that can outsmart lab tests when added to honey, or they filter out all the pollen, making it untraceable. Technically, the product shipped from China isn't even considered honey. In 2013, the U.S. Justice Department exposed 2 American honey importers in one of the most significant food fraud cases, known as Honeygate. These importers routed counterfeit Chinese honey laced with antibiotics through other countries to evade import fees and faced substantial fines. To avoid fake honey, consumers are advised to steer clear of labels with the word blend, as the processing involved can irreparably damage the honey. It is recommended to purchase raw honey from local producers at farmers markets, even if it comes at a slightly higher cost. Opting for cheaper options in the market increases the likelihood of purchasing fraudulently produced honey. Olive oil is a frequent target for food fraud, and distinguishing real extra virgin olive oil from counterfeit versions can be challenging. Authentic extra virgin olive oil is produced by freshly squeezing ripe olives, with many coming from farms in Spain, Italy, or Greece. In places like Antequera, Spain, the largest olive oil producer globally, workers use vibrating machines to harvest olives from November to January. These olives are then processed in factories that can handle thousands of olives per hour. Extra virgin olive oil, the least processed type, undergoes no heat or chemical treatment. The olives are ground into a thick paste, which is then pressed and separated in massive decanters. The resulting oil is stored and eventually bottled. Despite being one of the most expensive cooking oils globally, olive oil is often imitated due to its ease of counterfeiting. Criminal rings producing fake olive oil have existed since ancient Rome, employing various tactics such as filling bottles with cheap soybean or vegetable oil, or mixing in lower-grade olive oil while labeling it as extra virgin. Some of these rings even have their own supply chains, connecting farms to bottling facilities, as seen in a case busted by Europol in Italy. To ensure you're buying real extra virgin olive oil, if it simply says olive oil blend, or light olive oil, it may not be genuine extra virgin olive oil. Experts advise against buying anything that is not extra virgin. If the price seems too good to be true, it probably is. Checking the press date is crucial, as European oils are harvested in the fall and winter. If you're buying Spanish olive oil in August and it's nearly a year old, it might have lost its flavor. Experts also suggest avoiding oil with a press date over 2 years old. Lastly, smelling the oil can provide a clue. Real extra virgin olive oil has a fruity and grassy smell, so if it smells like nothing or is rancid, there's a good chance it's not authentic. Experts say that these commonly fake foods are safe to consume, but we cannot be too careful these days. It is best to buy and eat the real ones, but sometimes they're too expensive. Many people believe that these aren't fake foods, but a cheaper alternative to costly products. Nonetheless, reading the label is always better, especially if you have young children. Watch out for part 3 of this video to learn more about faked foods. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button for more upcoming videos like this one.